Well, it's January, and to close out these Star Wars reviews, we're gonna take a look at Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. First, some background. After the success of the first game, Lucasarts told Bioware to create a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic. However, because they were focused on creating their own game, Bioware decided to give that job to Obsidian Entertainment. Obsidian was given 15 months to develop the Sith Lords. Lucasarts gave the studio an extension to 2005, before shifting the release date back to holiday 2004. Because Obsidian didn't sign any contract to extend the deadline, they released the game unpolished with a number of features being cut due to time constraints and filled with bugs and glitches. Despite its issues, The Sith Lords was released to positive critical reception, enough that fans decided to take it upon themselves to restore the missing content in mods. For the review, I'll be playing the original Xbox release and review it as is. Anyway, what's the story? At the end of the last game, Matthew Andros overcame his demons, rescued Bastila Shan from the dark side, and defeated Darth Malak, saving the Republic and becoming a great hero. In the beginning of this game, he's disappeared for some strange reason, the Republic is still rebuilding from the Jedi Civil War, and the Sith have returned, attacking from the shadows to destroy all the Jedi that remain. Luckily, a new hope lies forth in the form of the Jedi Exile. Years ago, he, or she depending on the gender, served alongside Revenant Malak in the Mandalorian Wars. However, in the final battle of Malachor V, he or she lost the connection to the Force, and was banished from the Order upon returning. Now the Exile is being hunted by the new Sith, with the help of Kreia, a mysterious old woman, and Adan, a snarky scoundrel pilot. The Exile is now on a journey to gather the Jedi Masters to fight these new Sith, all the while rediscovering his or her connection to the Force. The game uses the same Odyssey engine as KOTOR 1. As a result, the graphics don't look too different from the first game. To be fair though, they don't repeat the same models over and over again, and all the characters have unique and interesting designs and look better than the other models. The environments look solid, the music is pretty nice. In fact, I dare say that Mark Griskey does a better job of capturing the John Williams style than Jeremy Soule did, and the voice acting is pretty good, with each actor portraying their characters excellently. The gameplay is largely unchanged from KOTOR 1. If you played it, you already know exactly how to play this one. In fact, it's actually kind of easier since you get force powers earlier in the game and you can upgrade it to the point where you can wipe out entire groups of enemies without taking a single hit. There are only two real additions to the gameplay. First, it has a new influence system. Basically, by engaging in dialogue or doing actions near your companions, you can gain influence to unlock further conversations and shift their alignment depending if you're going light side or dark side. The second is when you gain enough influence, you can convert some of your companions into Jedi or Sith, meaning they gain force powers as well, making the game even easier. There are some problems. Like I said, a lot of the content was lost in production. While this isn't an issue for most of the game, you can tell which areas the content was supposed to be in. Like I said before, the gameplay is too much like the first game, with too little additions. Aside from Adan, Mira, and Kreia, the new companions introduced are not really that interesting or memorable, especially compared to the first game. The titular Sith Lords are barely a presence, and their fights are big anti-climaxes, with the exception of the last boss of the game. And the frame rate issues are even worse here. In fact, it led to the game freezing up 3 times while I was playing. Aside from all that, Knights of the Old Republic 2 is actually a pretty good game. The story is an engaging one, at once an intimate story of a person trying to reclaim their lost spiritual connection, helping others find theirs, combined with a brutal deconstruction of Star Wars that makes you question everything we take for granted in the franchise, while still keeping relatively close to its themes and ideas. And the gameplay, while largely unchanged, is still pretty fun. Luckily for PC gamers, there is a mod that manages to restore most of the missing content. So if you have a PC, there's that. See you next time, and be sure to check out Mecha Anime reviews and other videos when you can.